in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce the. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing right away is Winston. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Winston. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Winston. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Coat, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here down to the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Sullivan. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on first down. Coates, and some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Darby. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Winston. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, it's Sullivan. And he's got Rome. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Coat. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, look to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Slot man moves right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
from 13 yards out.
And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it.
They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sullivan. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. To throw, Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Sullivan.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Sullivan, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right? And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Patriots have it.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd and 2, Darby. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing, Winston. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
11 yards for number 11.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. throw. Darby. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 3 yards out. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basket press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Second down now. It's Sullivan. And this time he's going backwards. Loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Winston. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Darby. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
The tight end Henry here in motion. To throw on third down, Darby. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off play action. Darby. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive?
Touchdown! A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
And this returnable for Hill.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Winston. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darby.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off the play fake. Darby rolling to his left. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
Down inside the 10.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots use the short field to get in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up the middle they go. Coat, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This all They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Sullivan.
Winston's pass complete to number 18. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Coates, and he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On play action, Winston. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
3rd and long for Winston.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Coat.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the red zone now, Winston. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cortland Sutton. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of fourth quarter. The first down throw for Winston. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Winston. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. This will be caught. It's Waddle. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Darby, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. First down, Winston. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.